So I'm going to speak for myself, right? Me being in the music industry for over 30 years, I never managed a producer. I was an A&R and I was a manager. So what I used to do is go out there and find producers that was able to come in the studio and work with my artist, send a pack, to find producers for my artists to work with. When I became an A&R, my job was to find producers to send me packs, go in a session, send beats, give CDs with beats. Things have changed throughout, my career, but I would go out there and source and try to find music for my artists to record with, right? But now that I manage a producer named Scott Storch, at the end of the day, I want to give you guys so much knowledge. You want to source beats or be able to get beats or even get beat placements, right? So I'm a manager to a producer. Everybody now produces music. How do I get my client to produce beats and get placements? What do? I reach out to publishers. I reach out to other managers for artists. I reach out to other producers to collab with my producer to get a placement. I reach out to artists directly. Anything I could do to get my client's production into the hands of an artist, okay? So for all the new producers out there, which is not easy, the way to do it is first trademark and register your music, and then when people ask for packs, send it out. Send it to the publishers, send it to the managers, send it to the artist. Any placement you can get. Sometimes you got to sell your soul to get that placement. But you know what? You get what you negotiate. But that's how the best way is to get a placement, by pulling up in a studio and renting a room next door to a studio that everybody's in. Artists in the middle of the night, they're burnt out. They're like, man, I ran out of beats. I want new beats. And you just happen to be walking by like, hey, I'm a producer. You know what? Come on in. Play your beats. Sending your beats. Sending it to an artist. Sending it to a publisher. Sending it to a manager. Going to convention and giving out hard drives with your music. There's so many different ways to get beat placements. Everybody thinks that the placement is the easiest thing. No, it's not. It's not. It's not easy at all. You have to get out there and negotiate, get to opportunities and meet people to be able to give your music to everybody. Because again, there's so many producers now that are sending stuff over Twitter, email, all over the place. There's even artists finding beats on YouTube right now. So again, make sounds as a producer that are different and that an artist might say, you know what, I never heard this sound before. Think out the box. But to every manager out there or artist or publishers even trying to find placements for their people they represent, it's about being in a room, being at the right time at the right place, sending stuff out, going into a session and working with the artist and not going in there saying, I need this, I need that. No, you go in there and you work. Even big producers go in there and they make 6 tracks for an artist and they won't hear nothing for 7 months and then they might buy one. It's about just pushing and pushing and pushing to get a placement. And placements are not easy, especially getting a placement with a big artist. So if I was you, I would just try to get any placement I can in the beginning, because there's a lot of young producers out here watching this and they're going to wonder, how the fuck do I get my music heard or placed? Getting a placement in 2021 going into 2022 is a blessing. It's so hard because artists will say, send me a pack, and you'll send 30. This producer sending 30, 30, 30, 30, and you're lucky to get one. You understand? Because artists make so much music and then they decide what they want to use, which one they want to pick, and then go to the business and work on the publishing, the splits, the advance, so on and so forth. So getting a beat placed, my trick has been renting out a great studio, making a session happening in a big studio and working all the rooms and see who's in those rooms and saying, hey, I got my producer over there, I got beats for you, I got this, because every artist is looking for fucking production.